Hello guys, so let me quickly show you how to get the car you want. First of all, you would have to ask yourself what will you be using the vehicle for. So you need to ask yourself, what am I using the vehicle for. So the second question you need to ask yourself is that are you comparing it to any other vehicle? If you are comparing it to a vehicle, just go through the specs really quickly and see which specs sticks out the most, which spec you cannot live without. The third question you need to ask yourself is that what attracted you to that vehicle. So what are the specs that attracted you to that vehicle? And you need to ask yourself, are you open to a pre-owned or used model? Are you? If you are, then another question would be, are you open to colors? Because it can save you a lot of time. Since this is a post-pandemic world we are living in, nothing will ever be the same. You will not see the lots full of cars again, and the same is the case with cars. If you notice the car industry, it is the same. The real estate industry, it is the same. So the inventory is low, both in cars and in real estate. The fourth question you need to ask yourself is that out of safety, comfort, convenience, performance, and resale value, what sticks out the most to you? Sit down and make a graph, and after you do that, then you need to ask yourself, are you trading in the vehicle? If you are trading in the vehicle, then go and ask for the value of the car. See what the value is, come up with the value, and remember that Facebook Marketplace doesn't write you a check, so keep that in mind. Anyone who tells you, or your cousin or your father or your uncle, that tells you that go and demand $10,000 for a $5,000 car, because market determines the price. Always remember, market determines the price. You don't determine the price, I don't determine the price, it's the market. So you cannot do anything about the market. So after you're done with that, the next question you need to ask yourself is that, so after you have determined the value of your car, you know that my car is $7,525 and nothing less. If you know that, okay, go. And then another question you need to ask yourself is that, another question would be, are you the decision maker? If you are the decision maker, then go for it. But if you need another person, like your spouse or sibling or parents, or it can be anyone, your co-signer, if you need their permission or if you need any input from them, then make sure you have them with you, because it will save you time and money. Another thing that you would like is that, so for 5% of the customers, mostly they like to pay cash. This is a research. And 95% like to finance or lease. So ask yourself, what will you be doing in? How will you be buying the car in? After you are done with that, then another question that you need to ask yourself is, most banks, if you're financing it, then you need to ask yourself the question that most banks like to see 20 to 30% down, and the reason is that it reduces your monthly income, your monthly payment. So for every $5,000 you finance, the monthly payment is $100. So for a $25,000 car, the monthly payment will be $500. You have to keep this in mind. Does this make sense to you? Does this? If it does make sense to you, then if the car is worth if the car is worth $25,000 car, like the new car that you're looking for, and the trade-in that you have, if it's worth, let's say, $15,000, now you will be paying for $10,000. So the monthly payment roughly, I'm saying again roughly, would be $200. So does it make sense to you? Is it the only car you own your car? Are you also paying for your mortgages? So always do your complete research. Go for the car, go for the specs, each and everything. What I told you is very scientific, and it will save you time and money. It has been I have had some experience with customers, and this is what I've come down to. And then if you're going for a pre-owned car, my suggestion would be to go for a certified pre-owned car, because it is as good as new. It is treated as a new car in the eyes of the company. It's like you're buying it from. So just make sure to do your research. Make sure to know what you want, why you want, and for how long you want it. If you want a car here in New England, you need to have it needs to have rust protection on, because rust here is a big problem. So just keep these facts in mind. And if you're going for a normal certified cars, they are just for 3 months or a few, like there's some mileage attached to that. After that, you're not covered. But some dealers offer 5 years worth of oil change and tire rotation, which can save you thousands of dollars in the long run. So keep that in mind. And if you know anyone that if you know anyone that can help you, or if you have some good friends, some good so if you have some technician friends, then you're good. Just take it to them and they'll take care of it. But make sure to have, whichever car you buy, make sure to have it at least 60-point inspection, which normally most places do. They take $55. Is these $55 will save you thousands of dollars. So make sure the car you buy is inspected. You know what you're getting into. Get it on a lift, see what's going on, see the engine, consult a mechanic, and be sure not to get into trouble, because people these days are having trouble with their finances, and times are tough. So these are the tips and tricks of buying a car. And then a color doesn't matter that much, because like when you're sitting inside the car, you don't see the color. You don't see the color at all, so it doesn't matter. So make sure that I personally like blind spot monitors. They're nice, they're helpful, they're useful. Another thing that I missed is the equipment, accessories. What do you like? And another thing is that make sure the bank you have, make sure how much are they willing to give you, how much of interest rates are they giving you. If they're giving you a better interest rate, then go with them. You do not need to go with the person you're buying it from. So these are the tips and tricks. So make sure to like, share, subscribe, and share your precious thoughts. And if you have anything, if you have any better solutions, please let me know too. We are still learning. I may be working, but I'm still learning there. So let's keep in touch. Have a good day.